Number 50 going through Mark Dimmer. Then number 86, Paul Hurry. 98, John Bostin. Number 8 is Vince Kinchin. 165 is Jason Jennett. 7 and 55 having a chat. That's Peter Reed and Paul Fry. 77 is Gary Lobb. 38 is Dave Wright. Number 9 coming through with passenger is Russell Foote. Number 60 is Chris Dix. Number 393, that's Mark Simmonds.
So we got coming through now, it's Kevin Lloyd, number 7, the Talent Pithouse in the chair. A very successful season again. Number 5 is Dave Colin and Rick Francis from Chelmsford and Cromer.
Couple of solos. Number 5 is Martin Hagon looking for a 5th win here in the Whoppa. Number 11 is Clayton Williams. 74, Duncan Tolhurst. 46 is Will James.
Number 9 is Mark Stubberfield and Nick Harbour. 10 is Tony Cook with Andrew Snape. Number 49 is Brian Cannon and Colin Lewis. Number 2 on the chairs, Dave Coley and Scott Dunn.
Number 3 is Steve Schofield. Number 160. Oh, sorry, 100, I beg your pardon, Mike Courage. Number 18 is Phil Ashcroft.
Number 57 is Paul Miller and Andy Robertson there. Number 57, 21, Norman Hems and Bob Reed. Little way from Norman. Number 20 going through there, Alan Peck and Simon Medson.
Number 1 is Simon Wigg and number 2, Trevor Banks.
Number 70 just going through, Cecil Taylor and Mark Newman. Number 1 there, of course, is Rob Cameron with Steve Smith in the chair. 91 is Wayne Boyd and John McBride. 71, Brian Palmer and Craig Herbert. 184 coming through is John Hiscock, Shane Lapham. 43, the spread breed, that's Roy and Ken spread breed. Had a good season of the lads, Roy and Ken, number 127, reserve. Coming now to the full meeting, that's Rory McGuigan and Alan Berry, few supporters there. Number 26 is Adrian Davis and Vince Davis. Number 71 is Mark Wells and Kevin Jarvis. Number 90 is Phil Pittman and Justin Westaway. Number 55 is Jerry Adams with Sean Pittock in the chair. Number 69 is Chris Tyrrell with Lynn Squirrel? No, that's Alan Ballage, definitely Alan Ballage. Number 58 is Pete Dyer and Tony Bemister. Number 24, Rob Wilson with Stanley's passenger today, Tony Miles. Number 15 is Ivor Matthews and Mick Dowd had a very good season this time. 52 is Terry Phillips and Kevin Williams. So 176 is birthday boy, Nick Fumarola and Matthew Fumarola standing in the chair. Number 7, Ken Lane, of course, and Mark Edwards. Number 92, British Masters champion, that's Richard Piggott, Martin Bailey, and number 6, Russell-Ing and Paul Urix. Number 51, Roger Mesa, Steve Bailey. Number 23, Gary Jackson with standing passenger. Well, I don't know whether it's any more standing, but that's Keith Wall. And number 13, John Halsey and Chris Skipper. John, of course, riding a twin Yamaha, which is unusual, but he's certainly got it going these days. We have a message. That's the end of the parade, unless anybody dashes out. I have a message here. Could we ask the man from Sky Television to come to the PA Caravan on the finish line? That's the man from Sky Television to come to the PA Caravan on the finish line. And could John Melbourne please make himself, well, at least I've seen him today, but can he tell me where he's placed? Because I've got people asking for regs for the Salisbury meeting. Message for John Melbourne, can you tell me where your vehicle's parked or where you are seated or standing so that I can let riders who are coming for regs, regulations, find where you are.
Section, the top 20 point scorers will go through to the 2 semi-finals with the first 5 in each of those through to the final. In the 1000cc sidecar event, the top 12 go through to the semi-finals, the first 3 in each of those to the final. and in the 500cc sidecar event, the highest 6 will go straight through to the grand final. Points are not carried forward into the semi-finals or the final, but the more points you have amassed in your 3 qualifying heats, then that will give you choice of grid positions. So it is, of course, very important.
This is farming land. There are cattle on here almost immediately after we've cleared the field. Can we make sure, please, that we take all litter away with you, or indeed, if you don't take it away, put it in one of the plastic bags that are around the track. Don't drop it. If you see any litter on the ground, pick it up, put it into a plastic bag. Plastic in particular is dangerous to stock. It's stock that come into this field after we...
To get the 23rd Wimborne Whoppa underway, and the lineup in heat number 1, we've got Trevor Banks, Phil Ashcroft, Paul Fry, Vincent Kinchin, Richard Mussen, Gary Lobb, Clayton Williams, Andy Riley, Dave Wright, and the one change, number 203, Stuart Williams, his place taken by number 9, Russell Foote. And as you will see, their grid positions, well, they're in the brackets next to their names. So Russell Foote, he'll be going off of grid number 1, and Clayton Williams, he'll be on the outside off of grid number 10.
That's the school board. It's too much speedway start.
So everybody coming through then, getting into position, and heat number 1 about to start.
Sometimes right outstanding it's better than they are.
Trevor Banks probably amongst the favourites here in heat number 1. Number 2. They're away anyway with a nice clean break, and it looks very much as if Clayton Williams is at the front. Clayton Williams on the inside. He's number 11. Clayton in front. He's followed hard by Gary Lobb, and then comes Trevor Banks in third. But Clayton Williams has got off to a sensational start, and he leads the way ahead of Gary Lobb. Then comes Trevor Banks in third. Clayton Williams looking good at the moment, still setting the pace, followed by Gary Lobb. Then comes Trevor Banks, and hard on his inside is Richard Mussen. And Richard Mussen looks as if he's going to get through into third. And in fact, Richard Mussen's now in fourth, Trevor Banks is in fifth, and for the moment I have lost who number 3 is at this time. Clayton Williams is still leading it ahead of Gary Lobb, and is in fact Paul Fry. Paul Fry through into third, ahead of Richard Mussen and Trevor Banks. And quite a battle now up front as well, as Gary Lobb is beginning to close a bit on Clayton Williams as they're coming round the final turn. Still Clayton Williams with the lead. Clayton Williams will win, I think. Heat number 1 looks over his shoulder. He wins it. Gary Lobb is second. Paul Fry is third. Then comes Richard Mussen just ahead of Trevor Banks. Then goes Andy Riley through there, followed by Vincent Kinchin went through, and Phil Ashcroft crossing the line. And just going over there was David Wright. Please don't write any of those down until I give you the absolute official finishing positions. 9th was number 18, and 10th was number 38. The result in number order: 11, 77, 55, 773, 2, 54, 8, 9, 18, and 38. The winning time, 1:16.79. The riders coming out for race 2, heat 2, sponsored by John Ware at Duncan's Laundrette at 464 Ashley Road in Parkston. Phone number in your programme. The one change, number 16, Dean Gartner, non-starter. His place taken by number 23, Mike Trevitt. The lineup, we have Steve Schofield, Mark Dimmer, Mike Courage, Mark Simmonds, Martin Hagon, Will James, Jason Jennett, Mike Trevitt, Chris Dix, and Simon Gittings. Steve Schofield, number 3, and Martin Hagon, number 5. Martin, a 4 times winner of the Whoppa. Can he make it number 5 this afternoon? Steve Schofield, though, on the inside, has got the best of the start. Steve Schofield's on the inside, and Martin Hagon trying to go round the outside. Has he done it? Martin Hagon on the outside. Steve Schofield is on the inside. Steve Schofield in the blue, Martin Hagon in the white. but Steve Schofield has gone a long way clear in this one, ahead of Martin Hagon, who is himself under serious pressure for second place. And that looks like Will James, number 46, is there in third. Then behind him is Mark Simmonds and Simon Gittings. Steve Schofield still leading the way, and he's got a long lead there, which he'll be well pleased about, ahead of Martin Hagon. Then comes Will James, and a bit of a gap beginning to sort out between the three leaders. And there goes Mike Trevitt, he's out retired onto the centre green. 393 Mark Simmonds is beginning to close on Will James. They're on their last lap now, and Steve Schofield looks very much as if he's going to register 12 points here in heat number 2. It is a win for Steve Schofield. Second is Martin Hagon, in third is Will James, then comes Mark Simmonds, then behind him comes Simon Gittings, then we've got Chris Dix, Jason Jennett went through there, and Mike Courage, and there's Mark Dimmer. Race 3, Heat 3 is sponsored by R.A. Bowers, non-ferrous scrap metal merchant at 229 Rossmore Road, Parkstone, that telephone number in the programme. And the lineup, we have one change. Number 6 in place of Marvin Cox is Nigel Green. Nigel Green at number 6. In the lineup, Simon Wigg, number 1. Then we got Peter Reid, Duncan Tolhurst, John Bostin, Peter Lloyd, Philip Morris, Paul Hurry, Nigel Green, Alan Farmer and Mark Chessell. So quite a battle on here, and we would like to thank Adrian Just of Radio 1, who's a good friend of Simon Wigg's, for mentioning the Whoppa yesterday. That was very good of him. We certainly hope that he enjoys the meeting this afternoon. He'll enjoy the start of heat number 3 because Simon Wigg has gone into an early lead. Simon Wigg in the green leathers, leading the way around the turn. And just lifting slightly, but Simon Wigg is in front. He's followed by Peter Lloyd and Alan Farmer. Peter Lloyd and Alan Farmer in second and third. Good battle going on there for fourth as well. But Simon Wigg leads the way at the moment. Still just ahead of Peter Lloyd. And in through in the fourth is Philip Morris. Philip, who is doing incredibly well in a very short space of time. So certainly looking as if he's going to pick up some very good points here, and he's being followed in fifth place by Peter Reid. Simon Wigg just about to start his last lap. He's followed by Peter Lloyd. Then comes Alan Farmer. He's going well. And a good battle going on as well between number 86, Paul Hurry, who's trying to get round the outside of Paul Reid, unable to do so at the moment. As he comes down the final turn now, Simon Wigg looks as if he's going to be the winner of heat number 3. He'll pick up the 12 points. Then comes Peter Lloyd. Then following him is Alan Farmer. Then comes Philip Morris. Then Peter Reid. Paul Hurry was well up there scoring points. And John Bostin just crossing the line there. Winning time, the fastest this afternoon, 1:15.21. It's now the turn then for event 2, the 1000cc sidecars. This is heat number 1. It's sponsored by Vibracrete Decorative Paving and Walling. Come and see their display at 18 Cobham Road on the Ferndown Industrial Estate. The phone number there in the programme. We've got a lineup of Russell Ing, Terry Phillips, Ken Lane, Mick Cameron, Neville Penfold and John Hiscock. Again, the gate positions there you can see in the brackets next to their name. So Ken Lane, he'll be off of the inside. Neville Penfold, he'll be off of the outside. And all the combinations trying to get into the top 12, which will qualify them for one of the 2 semi-finals. Points are not carried forward into the semi-finals or finals, but it does mean the more points that you've got, your greater choice of grid position. So that obviously is very important when we get to the later stages. So everybody trying to get just as many points as they possibly can. So who's going to win this one, I wonder? Well, Russell Ing, he was third in the British Masters, so he's in good form at the moment. Ken Lane always thereabouts. Neville Penfold going well, so it really is something, anyone here who could take race 4, heat 1. Starting marshal just trying to get them all into position. And we've got a good clean break there. Rustling is in the centre, and on the inside is Ken Lane. But it looks like Rustling's going to get to the corner. And Rustling and Ken Lane touching. And the red flag is out, racing stopped. Racing stopped. Rustling and Ken Lane coming together there, and obviously as soon as we have any news at all, we hope nobody is hurt there, as soon as we have any news we will give it to you.
See, a red escort, please, can you move it immediately? It is blocking the exit to a person who wishes to leave. Urgently required to move, registration C587YTC.
So 5 outfits then for the rerun. 26 Adrian Davis, 52 Terry Phillips, 151 Mick Cameron, 2 Neville Penfold, and 184 John Hiscock. And we're underway. And John Hiscock, number 184, he's on the inside. Neck and neck with Neville Penfold on the outside. There as well, but John Hiscock has got the lead at the moment. They're into second with Neville Penfold in third. Then comes Adrian Davis and Terry Phillips. John Hiscock leading the way. Getting ever closer. And there's not much really to choose between them as they come across now to start. But not on the last. There's still John Hiscock, followed by Mick Cameron. And it's very, very close indeed between the first three. Nothing really to choose between them. Still anybody's race. John Hiscock is in front. Cameron second. And Neville Penfold still right up there in third. They're coming over now to start their last lap. Still John Hiscock ahead of Mick Cameron and Neville Penfold. Then comes Adrian Davis and Terry Phillips. But you can really throw a blanket over the first three. Nothing at all to choose between them. Very close to the wheel stuff. John Hiscock looks now at this race to say that he's going to win this race for he's won. Down the final straight now, John Hiscock is going to win it. Mick Cameron is second, Neville Penfold is third. Then comes Adrian Davis and Terry Phillips.
Number 13, John Halsey and Chris Skipper. Number 69, Chris Tyrrell and Alan Borlays. Twins and multis mixed there. In fact, looking down the lineup, Roger Meese is on the only multi. All the others are all twins, as I see it. Mainly Gordons, but one Yamaha in there. John Halsey's Yamaha. Bob Cameron, Roger Meese, Martin Baker, Roy Spreadbury, John Halsey and Chris Tyrrell coming up to the line. Whilst the gate positions are in the programme, I don't think at this particular track it makes an awful lot of difference. Well, they're underway. Roger Measor, number 51 there. Rob Cameron, number 1. Martin Baker in third. Roger Measor being chased hard by Rob Cameron. Martin Baker, number 9. Roger Measor and Steve Bailey. Yamaha. 4 1/4 laps, of course, with the sidecars. Second place still Rob Cameron. In third place Martin Baker. Fourth place the Spreadbreeze. Fifth place Chris Tyrrell. Sixth place John Halsey. Pulling up and coming now. Finals with this type of fast racing. Last lap flag being readied by Mrs. Pam Nash. Same positions, 51, 1, 9, 43, 69. Off the stop corner to the checkered flag, a win for Roger Measor, number 51 in second place, Rob Cameron, number 1 in third place, number 9, Martin Baker, in fourth place, number 43, that's Roy Spreadbury, in fifth place, John Halsey, coming up into fifth there, that's number 13, and number 69, Chris Tyrrell. And Keith Wall. Replacement for Dave Steer and Mick Cave, number 90, Phil Pittman and Justin Westaway. Number 55 is Jerry Adams, Sean Pittock. In number 24 there's Rob Vincent with standing passenger Tony Miles. And 176 Nick Fumarola with son Matthew in the chair. The reason Dave Steer and Mick Cave aren't out is that I think it was at the Basingstoke meeting, Mick didn't fracture a leg, but in fact tore some ligaments quite seriously on the leg that he damaged earlier in the year, and that's put them out for a little while. So that gives Phil Pittman and Justin Westaway, rider chair number 90, the opportunity to come in. Number 3, 23, 90, 55, 24 and 176. Starting marshals, making sure the lads are there in a static position before the tapes goes. They do. And Rob Wilson, Alan Blewitt, 24 and 3, and Jerry Adams, number 55 in third there. Rob Wilson, 24, always does well down here. Standing passenger Tony Miles there at the moment. He's followed by Alan and John Blewitt with the first time out Yamaha powered Wasp chassis. Number 55 is now by Rob Wilson, number 24, fourth and fifth position being Chessell for at the moment. The back there. Last lap flag being ready for Rob Wilson and Tony Miles. Alan and John Blewitt in second. Jerry Adams still in third. Number 23, Gary Jackson, fourth. Phil Pittman, number 90 is fifth. Off this top corner, pit corner into the checkered flag there. Win for Rob Wilson. In second place, number 3, Alan Blewitt. In third place, number 55, Jerry Adams. Gary Jackson, number 23. In fourth place, number 90, Phil Pittman in fifth. And 176, Nick Fumarola in sixth place. McGuigan. There's a stand-in replacement there for Shane Baker, and Richard Piggott, of course, British Masters champion this year. Tony Bemster, Ivor Matthews, Mick Dowes, Mark Wells, Kevin Jarvis, Rory McGuigan's there, and we're underway. Richard Piggott into the lead. Mark Wells, number 71, in second place. Alan Blewitt outfit, of course, that's outfit for Alan Blewitt. Change there. Ivor Matthews coming into second place. Had a good season this year, of course, switched from solos to sidecars. Piggott, Martin Bailey. Martin, of course, being with Richard only this year. Really got settled in. Again, Yamaha powered. You've got Ivor Matthews, Mick Dowes, Mark Wells, number 71. In third place, Yamaha powered once more. Battles for third and fourth as Richard Piggott chases on through the last lap flag. Ivor Matthews in second, Mark Wells being chased hard by Craig Cheetham. Top corner, about to take the checkered flag, his first win for the day, Richard Piggott, and Martin Bailey, number 92. In second place, number 15, Ivor Matthews and Mick Dowes. No change for third, number 71, Mark Wells, being chased by Craig Cheetham, Rory McGuigan and Alan Berry, and number 58, Pete Dyer and Tony Bemster. Roger Measor, Rob Wilson and Richard Piggott. Seconds to Mick Cameron, Rob Cameron, Alan Blewitt and Ivor Matthews. And thirds to Neville Penfold, Martin Baker, Jerry Adams and Mark Wells. Dave Curley and Scott Dunn in the chair, Norman Hames with Bob Reed. Wayne Boyce, John McBride, Dave Colin, number 5, and Rick Francis, Paul Miller with Andy Robertson. Number 20, Alan Peck and Simon Metzen. Number 71, Raz Palmer and Craig Herbert. They're getting lined up at the starting gate there with the starting marshals making certain that they gain no advantage. Being stationary when the tapes go in this R.A. Bowers sponsored race, and we're underway. Difficult for me to tell from here who's in a moment. So Paul Miller's in second. 71, Raz Palmer, Ryan Palmer in the lead. Second place, Paul Miller. In third place, number well, it was 20, but in fact it's changed. Dave Coley's in third. So a bit of a change, swap into third, fourth place there. But still in the lead is number 71, Brian Palmer. Second place, Paul Miller. Third place, number 20 there is Alan Peck. Dave Coley's in fourth. The race is becoming more and more competitive and more people coming into it. Number 71, last lap flag being ready for him, that's Brian Palmer. Colin Lewis, Brian Palmer and Craig Herbert. Norman Hayes going through, and number 5, Dave Colin, but at the bottom corner we still have Brian Palmer and Craig Herbert in the lead. In second place, Paul Miller and Andy Robertson. A win there for number 71. In second place, number 57. In third place, number 20, followed by 2, 91, 21 and 5.
Ferndown Industrial Estate, phone number there in the programme. And the outfits we have in this one, we've got number 7, Kevin Lloyd with Alan Pithouse. Then number 30, Malcolm Goodwin with Lester Goodwin in the chair. Number 9 is Mark Stubberfield with Nick Harbour. 49, Brian Canning with Colin Lewis. Number 10 is Tony Cook with Andrew Snape. And number 70 is Cecil Taylor with Mark Newman. No semi-finals as far as the 500cc event is concerned, so the top 6 point scorers from the 3 qualifying heats will go straight forward to the grand final. And again, points not carried forward, but it will mean the more points you've got, then the first choice of grid position you will be given. Pleasant to actually have a problem from the sun rather than from a lot of dust and everything else, but there's got to be a problem. The sun is probably the best one as we're underway with race 9, and that looks like Kevin Lloyd, I think, out there in front. Kevin Lloyd with Alan Pithouse in the chair leading the way, and then closely followed by Malcolm Goodwin and Lester Goodwin. In fact, nothing to choose between any of the outfits just at the moment. Very close indeed. Kevin Lloyd's got his way out in front and got a clear run ahead of him, and he's probably well pleased with that. But second, third and fourth, as you can see, very, very close indeed. Kevin Lloyd is still leading it. And we've now got Tony Cook, who's forced his way through into second, ahead of Malcolm Goodwin. Brian Canning's there in fourth. And Cecil Taylor, I think, in fifth. Mark Stubberfield in sixth. And we've got a bike problem. Bike problem there. Kevin Lloyd is well clear. Tony Cook in second, but certainly slowing as he was doing so. And also, I think Malcolm Goodwin has got a problem as well. No such problems at all for Kevin Lloyd, who's well clear here, and he's going to come round to take the checkered flag. And here it is, a win for Kevin Lloyd. In second is Tony Cook. Then Mark Stubberfield going through in third. Cecil Taylor was up to fourth, and we'll have the official result in just a moment. Grid number 4. Peter Lloyd, who got a good second place, he's off of grid 2.
Get out front, right.
that outside grid, and he's going to lead everybody down into the first corner. And he really does look to be motoring well. He's coming out fairly wide, using all the track. Second is Trevor Banks is there in second, and third is Clayton Williams. And Clayton Williams trying to get through on the inside of Trevor Banks, but he can't do so. Simon Wigg leading, Trevor Banks is second, Clayton Williams is in third. Then comes Peter Lloyd, he's in fourth. Russell Foote has come out over the side there, but he's all right, I'm pleased to say. As the racing continues with Simon Wigg leading, Trevor Banks is second, Clayton Williams is third, Peter Lloyd is fourth, and Peter beginning to close the gap. As the riders now start their last lap. Andy Riley is well up there, he's in fifth. Vincent Kinchin is up in sixth. But Simon Wigg leads it as he comes round the final turn. It looks very much as if he's going to register his second win of the afternoon. It is a win for Simon Wigg. Then comes Trevor Banks, who will have done himself a lot of good with that. Clayton Williams is third, with Peter Lloyd in fourth. Then comes Andy Riley, Vincent Kinchin, Duncan Tolhurst. Then's David Wright. And Mike Trevitt just going across the line. There's new Renault cars and LCVs, always a good selection of quality used cars of all makes. Bostin, Will James, who had a third last time out, Alan Farmer, who had a third place, Martin Hagon, who had a second place, Mark Dimmer, Simon Gittings, Richard Mussen, Phil Ashcroft, Chris Dix, and Mark Chessell at the line-up for race 11, heat 5. Ashcroft this time got the inside grid. Richard Mussen is on the outside, and it looks to be a fairly clean and even break. And it's Martin Hagon who stormed into the lead. They come round to the first turn. Martin Hagon leads it, and a good battle for second, third and fourth, with people going out very wide indeed. And Will James taking a tumble down into the fence, and the red flags are out. The red flags are out as Will James taking a tumble and coming into the fencing here down by the caravan. So red flags are out, and as soon as we have any news of Will, we'll pass that on. Bikes coming into line then. Will James not out in the rerun of heat number 5, race 11, but Martin Hagon has made another jet-propelled start to get down to that first turn first. And he's being hotly pursued there by Alan Farmer. Alan Farmer going well, as is Mark Chessell. Mark Chessell in third, Alan Farmer in second, and Martin Hagon out in front at the moment. Good battle, in fact, going on for third. Martin Hagon still leading it. Alan Farmer is in second. Still Mark Chessell in third. He's being followed by Simon Gittings. Simon Gittings in fourth. Phil Ashcroft is well up there as well. John Bostin I can see well to the fore. Still Martin Hagon. A fairly healthy lead here, ahead of Alan Farmer, who's fairly well in front of Mark Chessell. Then Phil Ashcroft well in there. Simon Gittings is well up. John Bostin still well up. But this is going to be a win for Martin Hagon. He was second on his first outing, no mistake this time. Second behind him is Alan Farmer. He had a third, so 2 good results for him. Then Mark Chessell was across the line in third. John Bostin just crossing the line there. There goes Chris Dix through, and Mark Dimmer. Welding and Engineering Company Limited, fabrications up to 5 tons, profilling, fabrication, machining, sight welding, cutting, fixing assembly. They're at 106 Cobham Road on the Ferndown Industrial Estate. Their phone number is there in the programme for you. And we have a line-up in race 12 of Steve Schofield, who was a winner first time out, Philip Morris, Paul Hurry, Nigel Green rides at number 6 in place of Marvin Cox. Paul Fry, who was got third place on his first outing. Then Mike Courage, Mark Simmonds, Peter Reid, Gary Lobb, who got a good second place first time out, and Jason Jennett. We mentioned Paul Hurry, and he's had a fantastic season on the speedway tracks with Arena Essex sweeping all before them in the 2nd division and getting promotion into the 1st division, and they're also in the semi-final of the BSPA Cup, but they've got to travel up to Simon Wigg's Bradford to try and get a place in the final, and the winners will be against the Paul Echo Pirates sometime this month as we get a full and clean start. And Steve Schofield has made a fast break, and he's going to get to the first turn first. Steve Schofield leads it. He's got to win in his opening ride. Paul Fry is there in 2nd, and then comes Gary Lobb. And those are the first 3 at the moment then. Steve Schofield, Paul Fry and Gary Lobb, 1, 2, 3. It's a meeting that Steve Schofield has never won, and you may have heard on 2CR yesterday, he was saying he'd very much like to put that to rights. You have a look over his shoulder there. Paul Fry's not that far behind. Then comes Gary Lobb and Philip Morris. Philip, who has been doing exceptionally well up in the senior section, defying his young years. Steve Schofield still here, leading the way as he starts his last lap. Then comes Paul Fry. Then it's Gary Lobb. Then Paul Morris. Peter Reid is there trying to make some progress with a pink spoiler. He's currently in 5th place. It looks very much indeed as if Steve Schofield is going to get a 2nd win. Paul Fry never gave it up, did he? And he finishes in 2nd. Then comes Gary Lobb. Then Philip Morris goes across Peter Reid, closely followed there by Paul Hurry. Jason Jennett just going through there.
Justin Westaway do. So the Commercial Gloss sponsored race 13, that's 27 Brook Road, Wimborne. Specialist in commercial resprays and bodywork, with 90, 52, 43, 58, 51 and 184. John Hiscock and Roger Measor have both had wins previously. They're all just about at the gate now, at the starting gate. Starting crew pulling up to the tapes, which lift, and we're underway. Roger Measor, Steve Bailey straight into the lead, John Hiscock and Shane Lapham in 2nd, the 2 previous winners. Redbridge in 3rd, being chased hard by Terry Phillips. Corner laps, of course, the sidecars, the right-hand sidecars. Meanwhile, at the front, Roger Measor bounces around that top corner. Steve Bailey in the chair, said Yamaha powered. John Hiscock in 2nd place, with a Kawasaki powered. You've got the Spreadbury's in 3rd place, number 43 on the V-twin. That's the only V-twin in this race. Number 51, stretching a very good lead now. Last lap flag being ready for him. John Hiscock coming off that top corner. The Spreadbury's in 3rd place. Terry Phillips, followed by Phil Pittman. Phil Pittman and Justin Westaway, youngsters, scored both the rest of the sidecar drivers. This was a pass, but there's been led today by number 51, Roger Measor, with a win in this particular race. Steve Bailey in the chair, 184, going over into second place, that's John Hiscock. In third place, number 43, that's Ryan Kent Spreadbury. Terry Phillips, number 52, comes in fourth, and Phil Pittman and Justin Westaway, number 90, in fifth place. Photographer in the Grasstrack. Alan's photographs are, every rider buys them. Excellent photographs. He's also done the programme, had the programme sorted for us. We move on to race 14, the Ferndown Tyre and Battery Services Limited sponsored race. They're tyre and battery distributors, 11 Haviland Road, Ferndown Industrial Estate. And this race includes number 11, Craig Cheetham and Peter Jones, number 24, Rob Wilson and Tony Miles, number 15, Ivor Matthews and Mick Dowes, number 127, Rory McGuigan and Alan Berry. They're the replacement, of course, for number 39, Shane Baker, number 23, Gary Jackson and Keith Wall, number 55, Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock. Number 11, 24, 15, 127, 23 and 55. Rob Wilson, of course, with a win last time out. Gary Jackson, a good start. Number 23, Keith Wall pointing the way forward. Get on, Gary, he's saying. Matthews, number 15, picked out in the chair, taking very hard. As is Rob Wilson, who has now slipped into second place. '23, 24. Ivor Matthews coming on the inside to take that second place back, but he fails to do that. Rob Wilson tightens the line. Craig Cheetham in fourth, Rory McGuigan in fifth, Jerry Adams in sixth. Coming off the top corner to take the last lap flag. Rob Wilson in second place, Tony Miles in the chair there. Number 15, Ivor Matthews and Mick Dowes in third. Number 11 shoots through inside. Ivor Matthews has changed there, but off this top corner, number 23, Gary Jackson takes the win. Second place, Rob Wilson in third place, number 11, Craig Cheetham in fourth place, Ivor Matthews number 15, and Jerry Adams number 55 takes fifth place with 127, Rory McGuigan in sixth. This time we get a clean start. Neville Penfold number 2. Going through in the lead, Richard Pickett having to take a little bit of evasive action there. Number 2 in the lead, number 92. In the lead, number 71, Mark Wells pulled up, probably got filled in, has not restarted, but at the front, number 2, Neville Penfold. Followed by 92, followed by 26. 1, Rob Cameron going through, number 71, Mark Wells. The front, Neville Penfold. Very tight at the front there, number 2 being chased very hard by Richard Pickett, who comes in on the inside and gets the better line, does he? No, he still can't get into that first place, but there's a change in third. Rob Cameron's in third. Number 1, Rob Cameron goes in third. Double pencil. Goes off the inside. He has plenty of things up through for Richard Piggott to get through. Last lap flag being ready. Number 92, Richard Piggott and Martin Bailey in the lead. Number 2, Neville Penfold going through into second place. Rob Cameron in third. 26, Adrian Davis. Number 71, Mark Wells. Recovering the road well after that slow. Piggott off the top corner, number 92. Richard Piggott and Martin Bailey take a second away. Number 2, Neville Penfold's in second place. Number 1, Rob Cameron and Steve Smith in third. Number 26, Adrian and Vince Davis in fourth. Number 71, Mark Wells. Kevin Jarvis in the 5th place. Do something about their problem, which was due to a handrail. They've sorted that, so Alan and John Blewitt, number 3, should be out. Number 69, Chris Tyrrell and Alan Borlays. Number 9, Martin Baker and Shane Cann. Number 151, Mick Cameron and Paul Randall. And number 13, John Halsey and Chris Skipper. And number 176, birthday boy Nick Fumarola and Matthew, son Matthew. Mick Cameron with a second, last time out. Martin Baker with a third. Alan Blewitt with a second. To see whether Alan and John Blewitt actually coming out with their Wasp or whether they've borrowed a bike, because they had a problem, as it is a new outfit first time out. They were having problems with grounding and also with a grab rail position or handrail position for son John. So we get underway with a clean start, and Martin Baker, number 9, in the lead. Nick Fumarola's there, Mick Cameron's there, Chris Tyrrell's there. Halsey there. Moved up into 4th place. In front, Martin Baker and Shane Cann. Mick Cameron and Paul Randall, Nick and Matthew Fumarola. Hard on the heels of Nick Fumarola in the front. Number 9, Martin Baker, followed by Mick Cameron, Nick Fumarola, John Halsey, Chris Tyrrell about to be taken, I think, by Alan Blewitt. Alan Blewitt, John Halsey. Piggott off the top corner, number 92. Richard Piggott and Martin Bailey take a second away. Number 2, Neville Penfold's in second place. Number 1, Rob Cameron and Steve Smith in third. Number 26, Adrian and Vince Davis in fourth. Number 71, Mark Wells. Kevin Jarvis in the 5th place. Do something about their problem, which was due to a handrail. They've sorted that, so Alan and John Blewitt, number 3, should be out. Number 69, Chris Tyrrell and Alan Borlays. Number 9, Martin Baker and Shane Cann. Number 151, Mick Cameron and Paul Randall. And number 13, John Halsey and Chris Skipper. And number 176, birthday boy Nick Fumarola and Matthew, son Matthew. Mick Cameron with a second, last time out. Martin Baker with a third. Alan Blewitt with a second. Be interested to see whether Alan and John Blewitt actually coming out with their Wasp or whether they've borrowed a bike, because they had a problem, as it is a new outfit first time out. They were having problems with grounding and also with a grab rail position or handrail position for Son John. So we get underway with a clean start, and Martin Baker, number 9, in the lead. Nick Fumarola's there, Mick Cameron's there, Chris Tittle's there. John Halsey there. Moved up into 4th place. In front, Martin Baker and Shane Cann. Mick Cameron and Paul Randall, Matthew Fumarola. Yamaha. Cann on the heels of Nick Fumarola. In the front, number 9, Martin Baker. Followed by Mick Cameron, Nick Fumarola, John Halsey, Chris Tyrrell about to be taken, I think, by Alan Blue. Martin Baker goes over takes last that flag. John Halsey's in 3rd, he's moved up into 3rd place. Martin Baker's Shane Cann second in the lead. John Halsey Cameron holding out. Off the stop corner, Martin Baker. Now Mick Cameron's let him come through into 3rd. Martin Baker, number 9, wins. Number 13, John Halsey in 2nd. 151. Mick Cameron in 3rd. 176. Nick Fumarola in 4th. Alan Blewitt, number 3, in 5th. And it looks as though the Tyrrells, wherever they are, pulled out.
That means that we've moved into the second round of the 500cc sidecar event, and race 17 heat 3 is sponsored by AJD Commercials, repairs and servicing and MOT preparations. Apologies, they've been left off the programme. This particular heat being sponsored by AJD Commercials, repairs and servicing and MOT preparation. And for this particular heat we have a lineup of number 7, Kevin Lloyd and Alan Pithouse. They were winners first time out. Then we've got 49, Brian Canning and Colin Lewis. Number 9 is Mark Stubberfield and Nick Harbour. They got a good 3rd place in their first outing. Number 70, Cecil Taylor and Mark Newman. 21, Storm and Norman Tinkerbell Hames and Bob Reed. And 91 is Wayne Boys with John McBride. So a very competitive lineup for race 17, heat 3. Remember, no semi-finals at all as far as the 500cc sidecars are concerned. The top 6 goes straight forward to the grand final. So Kevin Lloyd had an excellent start with that win, and Mark Stubberfield, he had a 3rd place, so those two at the moment in the best position for their 4 opponents in race 17. Plenty of action still to come though, and let's see what the outcome is going to be. This AJD Commercial sponsored race 17 heat 3. Very close run thing into the first turn. Kevin Lloyd it is in the green there, who has got the best of it, and closely followed by Cecil Taylor in 2nd, and Mark Stubberfield is in 3rd. Then comes Wayne Boys. Kevin Lloyd leading the way, looks over his shoulder, and he'll see Cecil Taylor is not that far behind. Mark Stubberfield still in 3rd. Still Kevin Lloyd though, leading the way. Cecil Taylor's in 2nd, Mark Stubberfield there in 3rd. Then comes Wayne Boys and Norman Hames. Norman Hames trying to get round the outside of Wayne Boys there to move into 4th, and looks as if he's done so. So Norman Hames there through into 4th. Kevin Lloyd still leading. Cecil Taylor is in 2nd. I think Mark Stubberfield getting a little bit closer though in 3rd, and I think that's probably going to be the main race now. Looks over his shoulder. Norman Hames is there in 4th and Wayne Boys in 5th. Kevin Lloyd looks well set, barring machine problems, for a second win of the afternoon. He can safely negotiate this final turn, and he does so well. So the checkered flag held by Pam Nash. It's a second win for Kevin Lloyd. Good second place for Cessell Taylor. Mark Stubberfield consistent there with the second, third place of the afternoon, and the run for the line. Norman Ames gets fourth ahead of Wayne Boys.